The year was 1892. Her Majesty's young colony of Western Australia was but a fledgling handful of settlements on the most extreme edge of the world. The indigenous tribes of the southeast still lived a life relatively unaffected by the white man, and although the last state to do so, convict importation from Great Britain had been abolished for some many years. But things were about to change, forever. Gold was discovered in the remote wilderness of the southeast, nuggets as big as a sheep's head. Rumoured to be the richest goldfields ever found, men, women and children flocked here from every corner of the globe in their thousands. Within months a town had been established, Coolgardie. But there was a problem. The 1,000-mile journey from the port of Albany was fraught with danger. Aside from almost no drinking water, robbery and encounter with the hostile natives was commonplace. But a young pioneer by the name of John Holland had the answer. A track shall be cut from the port of Albany directly to Coolgardie. This route would more than halve the distance to the goldfields. Holland and his men would go on to complete the route in a staggering 65 days. This shortcut to the goldfields would come to be known as the John Holland Way. Today, the southern half of the John Holland Way can be completed by two-wheel drive vehicle. But the northern section of the track is much as it was in John Holland's day and is only suitable to four-wheel drive vehicles. We commence this expedition in Hyden. Today we're starting the Holland Track. We're in Hyden at the moment. We've just filled up with fuel and water and got some supplies at the supermarket. The Holland Track starts about 50 kilometres down the road.
We walked a lonely road, so far from home. All we've come to know is a weary search for hope. All my pride is gone with the truth that I was shown. Time will grow, we'll still be alone. But our hearts, they won't stop beating, and our wounds, they won't stop bleeding. Oh no, no, our eyes, they won't stop seeing, and our hands, they won't stop reaching. So take us as we are, but take us not at all. We built a bridge to the stars just to watch it fall. In this curse of flesh has begun to rot. And though it's not a lot, well it's all we got, yeah. We walked a lonely road, so far from home. All we've come to know is a weary search for hope. All my pride is gone with the truth that I was shown. Knowing time.
Well, we're about 2 hours into the Holland Track and it's really starting to feel very remote. We haven't come across anybody yet. There are some relatively recent looking tyre prints on the ground though, so I think somebody probably has come up here in the last day or two. But one thing's for sure, you can't get up more than about 20 kilometres an hour because you just can't see around bends. The growth is so overgrown, it comes right up to the side of the track in most areas.
going to take it really, really slowly. We are putting out a radio call on the specified channel, which is channel 28, about every 10-15 minutes, just in case. Don't want to have a collision out here.
For the life that they leech out. Time's moved us past the reach of eve now. We walked a lonely road, so far from home. All we've come to know is a weary search for hope. All my pride is gone with the truth that I was shown. Though in time will grow, we'll still be alone.
We're about 1/3 the way along the Holland Track. We passed Mount Holland about 20 kilometres back that way. We've just found a nice little spot to camp tonight by the side of the track. We haven't seen anybody all day, so I don't think we're going to be disturbed. My impression of the track so far, absolutely brilliant. Really, really enjoying it. The track itself is generally in pretty good condition. It's not terribly hard, but there are areas where it is extremely rutted and washed out from probably when there was a lot of rain. Some of the ruts are so deep that there's still some water in them. But I'm trying to avoid mud like the plague because it absolutely stinks. The scenery has been absolutely stunning. Like, we've had the small scrubby country to start with, then we've moved into the larger sort of woodlands like we are here with these ghost gums. Absolutely beautiful. When I got out of bed this morning, found that it's quite overcast. I think we might be going to get some rain. I checked the weather report yesterday and it said that there wasn't any rain for 3 or 4 days. I really don't want it to rain because this sort of dirt just turns to mud very quickly. You can see how spongy the ground is. It's very susceptible to becoming mud with very little water. And you can tell that as well by the state of the track. It is badly cut up in some places. A lot of rain, I think this track will become virtually impassable.
Well, just after having some breakfast, the weather's come good. Very good, in fact. It's beautiful temperature. It must be about 22 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. So it should be a good day. I did some calculations last night. We've got about 140 kilometres of the Holland Track left. It's a long way when you're doing about 20 kilometres an hour. So it's going to be a long day in the saddle. There's nothing quite like the feel of this sort of remote driving where you're on your own, you're miles and miles away from civilization. This is our second day on this track and we haven't seen a soul. Gives you a very good sense of solitude.
I spent my youth dropping coins in a wishing well. In hopes one day that I would find a story to tell. I wear regrets of soulless empty life. It's a burden that keeps me awake at night. We bless the sun 'cause It gave light to our days. We cursed our youth 'cause it wouldn't stay. We swore in blood that our hope would remain. Such fragile oaths are destined to break. I searched the sacred text while trapped in a pew. All I discovered left me confused. I found no answers, only disputes. I see no love in these people's truth. We bless the sun 'cause it gave light to our days. We cursed our youth 'cause it wouldn't stay. We swore in blood that our hope would remain. Such fragile oaths are destined to break.
We camped here just on the outskirts of Coolgardie. Coolgardie's probably about 1 kilometre that way. Found this little bush area. I got a feeling it was a rubbish tip or something at some point. There's lots of old bits of tin and stuff scattered around. It's very old stuff. It's probably from the 1960s or earlier. Coolgardie is very much a town with a history. Its population's only about 500 or 600 now, but back in the 1890s, gold was discovered here. It became one of the most important towns in the Western Australian state, or colony at the time. Now, the gold ran out in the early 1900s. The town almost became completely deserted. Today we're going to go into Coolgardie and check out all the things the town has to offer. And then we might head up to Kalgoorlie, which is a much bigger gold town, which is still an operational gold town. Well, it's definitely a big hole, but to be honest, I was expecting bigger.